Hello everyone, this is Shubham Agrawal from Norwegian University pursuing mechanical engineering. Today I will describe about supply chain management of Patanjali company. So let's get started. Firstly, I will brief about Indian FMCG industry. Indian industry is nothing but fast moving consumer goods. It is the fourth largest sector in the Indian economy. There are three main segments in this sector, which are food and beverages, which accounts for 19% of the sector, healthcare, which accounts for 31%, and household and personal care, which accounts for 50%. Also, Indian FMCG industry has been contributed 2.5% of the Indian GDP, which is about 49 billion. As FMCG goods included consumer packaged goods are all the consumables eaten by for livelihood, and also the most rapid items which are being used by us mainly contains detergents, shampoos, packaged foodstuffs, shoe polish, and etc. And also certain electronic goods belong to this category. As if we describe the FMCG industry in three parts, fabric care, personal care, and food and beverages, we get the data as 16% is being contributed by fabric care, 28% by personal care, and food and beverages being covering a rest of part, 56% as huge percent, as this is the most fast moving items to consume by lab for livelihood. Patanjali Company. Patanjali Company was founded in 2006 by Acharya Balakrishna and Baba Ramdev. It is situated in Haridwar, while the registered office is located at Delhi. The Patanjali Company is being deal with FMCG products in almost every sector. It is being manufactured from a fabric to a medicine, and also for export. There is a Nepal, Gram Udyog, and imports majority of herbs in Indian from Himalayas of Nepal. Also, it is a contributed great to Indian economy and also holds about 2 lakh plus employees in it. Patanjali shareholding, as we can see that there is 0% stake of Baba Ramdev in Patanjali, as the major stake is being held by Acharya Balakrishna, which is about 94% approximately, and the later part is being and the remaining part is being covered by Swarn Podar, Sunita Podar, Rajat Prakash, Govind Agarwal, Ram Bharat, Mukundanak. Product categories described with their products and the main competitors, such as in medicines, Himalaya herbals. It's been a great competition to Patanjali, and also the Baidyanath, which is the most oldest Ayurvedic producer in medicines. In grocery, Nestle is one big competition to the Patanjali market, and also same as ITC. But the main product in this is Patanjali's wheat, whole in multivate wheat. In nutrition and supplements, also there is a tough competition given to Amul, and the main product given by Patanjali's in competition is Patanjali ghee, which is had overruled the Amul's ghee. In home care, such as Patanjali has Patanjali Gonal, Vim Bar, Dish Bar, and also it has been dealing in spiritual products such as Patanjali Dhoop and Agarbatti, Patanjali Google, and etc. In personal care, there is a huge competition in this, and which is given by Hindustan Unilever and P&G products. But Patanjali also has a good hold in this sector by providing the quality products in this. In healthcare, Hamdard and Baidyanath and Abbott are doing a great competition. Also, Patanjali is been publishing many books which has yogas and also covered many medicines with cure of some illness. Patanjali has about 72 super distributors, 1500 Patanjali Chikitsalayas, which has doctors, certified doctors in present, 3500 of wellness sector, which has no doctors, about 2000 distributors, and about 3 lakh plus retailers under them. There is an exponential growth in the revenue rate of the Patanjali. About from 2000, we can see from 2010, there is an exponential growth about 317 to 5,000 crores in 2015 and 16, and the main sector is being held by food industry, which is 37%, followed by healthcare, toiletry products, dental products, hair care, and cosmetics. Also, the Patanjali symbols has been a great working as a great marketing source for the Patanjali. as a symbol as Om, which is from Hindu religion and Indian tradition, which focuses that the Patanjali's manufactured medicines are been prepared from the ancient Hindu's religion. Also, a picture of Yogi next to him resembles the Baba Ramdev, which is a brand ambassador for the Baba, which is the brand ambassador of the Patanjali and has also holds a good trust among the people of this mastery in his yoga. Or sapling indicates that the medicines prepared is 100% natural and been prepared from the herbs. The stroke of green, white, and saffron colors depict the Indian flag, which stands for Swadeshi, that is being Indian, and also the slogan of the company, which suggests that apply Swadeshi and boycott foreign industries product. Reasons for success of Patanjali is followed by advertising, Swadeshi factor, retail outlets, variety of products, smart pricing, and media retention. As there is there Patanjali has been mastered all these six, and we can see the result, that is always an exponential curve growth in their revenue because of this presence of Patanjali in India. There is a huge presence of Patanjali across India. There are about 47,000 plus retail counters, 3,500 plus distributors, 18 plus multiple warehouses, and 6 plus proposed factories. All the major factories is located in Haridwar. Global presence of a Patanjali. There is also Patanjali holds a good presence across the globe, as we can see through this picture. The red part is in which the Patanjali covered the market across the world through exports. As there is a Patanjali rapid climb, the figures are being covered in crores, and then we can see that there is always a big jump, and that is double or four times the revenue to the next to the compared to the previous year. And also the major products contributed to this is Patanjali ghee, Patanjali toothpaste, Dant Kanti, Patanjali hair oil, Kesh Kanti, Patanjali soap, which have been different flavors such as neem, and also that are fragrance soaps such as rose, mogra, and all, and also mustard oil and Divya Pharmacy, which is been the most important product in the Patanjali sector. So here I will tell something about the Patanjali supply chain. Patanjali follows a very smooth supply chain. The three parts of the supply chain are product flow, cash flow, and information flow. In supply chain of Patanjali, all these are maintained very smoothly. Supply chain of Patanjali can well understood with this. First, the sell products only through own outlets open in almost every district city of India. Each outlet sends its demand to central office at Haridwar. Then based on the demand, different products are gathered from various units of Patanjali, that is Divya Pharmacy, Patanjali Ayurved, Patanjali Foods, and etc. Then the items are delivered to respective outlets mainly through Patanjali transport. This shows a good example of supply chain management. Also, for an example, if we take a supply chain of the Patanjali cow's urine supply, so we can see that uh, they collect cow urine from the rural households. After initial filtration, it is sent to Patanjali Food and Herbal Bar, where it processed and is sent to various Patanjali outlet food distributors. The part of the money received from the sale of a cow urine is kept by Patanjali Food and Herbal Park Limited as processing cost, and the rest is sent to the village. Some amount is distributed to the people as the price of cow urine. Rest is used for development of the village, like establishing necessary infrastructures, building schools, etc. From this, we can see that also the Patanjali from this is not only is profit making company, but also helping the villages to for in their growth in various infrastructure. Also, the Patanjali Mega Food Park (PMFAP) has been envisaged to help in creation of enabling infrastructure for food processing and comprehensive farm to plate supply chain system. The initial aims to seek maximum value addition by backward as well as forward integration between the farmers, factories, and market. It can be said supply chain doesn't have an intermediary in between, but rather it's a direct from supplier to producer to the consumer. So this cuts the middleman cost and thereby reducing the final product's cost, which can help for both the sectors. Mainly, the Patanjali products are being sold through the through three types of medical centers. Patanjali operates multiple Seva Kendras to offer facilities of free consultation and yoga lessons in about 5,000 franchisee stores. Patanjali's value proposition and its positioning is a gap where the consumers are not sure about the benefits of consumption. As we can see, there are Patanjali Chikitsalayas, Patanjali Arogya Kendra, and Swadeshi Kendra. A company provides bunch of products and services which revolves around the consumer needs, providing them high quality product to attractive prices in the USP. It has been cut the middleman cost of increasing profits. We can see the inbound logistics, which means that the in-house cultivation of herbs and medical over 500 acres of Uttarakhand land. Also, they have been making herbs like aloe vera from farmers' land by providing them appropriate value. Patanjali has been helping most of the farmers and by giving a great value when compared to the other market or in other industries, as it has in hold huge acres of farming land operation. They are practicing zero wasted method so that there is minimum wastage to the supply, and which helps in both economically and also uh, ethically. Also, Patanjali invests a huge amount in its R&D and D and opening very research labs and plants. Also, their overheads cost in the Patanjali is very low. Research and development. Search and unearth the in order to keep in pace with the latest development in the agriculture sector and also to look for new initiative method of production. Patanjali has its credit as well as develop research and develop section. The means of R&D are to conserve and present more agricultural lands and increase their productivity. From this R&D, they also find many various medicines and also the uses. From this, they test many new herbs or ancient herbs which can be cure the deadliest disease, and also they develop major agricultural industry products or technology which can help the farmer to, to cultivate its crops faster, and also many pesticides is being uh, training is being given and being developed in R&D which can help and helps farmers cultivated land. Outbound logistics. In-house distribution through dedicated outlet which includes Patanjali Chikitsalaya, Patanjali Mega Marts, now through web portals and with Reliance and future outlets, Reliance Fresh and Big Bazaar. As Patanjali is being collaborated with many big companies like Big Bazaar and Reliance Fresh, also DMart for the marketing and sold and being solding their products through these platforms. Marketing and sales. Marketing of Patanjali Group is viable through detailed marketing strategy which is address each target group, which is from youngsters to the old age. Marketing is being done under the Baba Ramdev and Patanjali's trust. Advertising through business journals and newspaper in India, and also that the Patanjali has been focusing on great in media agency. Also, we can see major news channels has been sponsored by Patanjali, and also the major TV telecast programs have been sponsored by Patanjali Group. Also, Patanjali is been established a website and from where which can for the consumers can directly place their order. Also, which with various business association, the interaction is being held, and from where they get a good huge of response from them. Services. Patanjali services such as Patanjali Chikitsalaya Arogya Kendra. There are about 1500 plus Chikitsalaya, 3000 plus Arogya Kendra, and 55,000 Swadeshi Kinars spread countrywide. Also in Patanjali Chikatsalaya, there is the Patanjali is been providing free certified Ayurvedic doctors to help the consumers to get the better product without any cost. There are procurements such as direct sourcing from farmers, total control over quality, firm infrastructure, Patanjali food and herbal power plant. Technology resides the transfer of tech under the DRDO, FCI, ATEC. Human resource, no fat paychecks, hiring, top executive take zero salary, as this is totally based on charity. And also the Patanjali for endorsing a celebrity, they are also charging zero to endorse Patanjali products. Just show a case of charity to organization. Strength. There is a huge strength hold by Patanjali as it has been 100% using 100% Ayurvedic products which have no side effects. As Baba Ramdev is the brand as an ambassador which has been trusted by the people for since a long time. Presence of established distribution network in the urban areas. Social responsibility to make people healthy. Weakness. Low exports level, absence of established distribution in network in rural areas, strong competitors like Hindustan Unilever and Nestle, lack of marketing promotional activities in the modern digital marketing areas, high price of some products like Patanjali and ghee. Opportunities, there is a rural market is been a great opportunity for the Patanjali which is been untouched, and also as rural people are being more been trust towards the Ayurvedic medicine. So Patanjali has a good ground for that. Large domestic market over a billion people population. Threats, as I said, there are foreign investors. Company like Hindustan Unilever had its own Ayurvedic brand Ayush that they are rebranding it. So people are also trusting that in the terms of Ayurveda. Strong political connect of the existing from political parties. Company for adulteration, this can hamper its main USO that is trust. This five product mega business, which are none other than cow's ghee, Dant Kanti toothpaste, Ayurvedic medicines, Kesh Kanti shampoo, and soaps. These products are being a game changer in this for the Patanjali groups. Also, as there is a huge demand of desi ghee, so Patanjali can it's not is not able to produce the and not able to supply the whole to the market. So Patanjali can set a plant in a single state. So the company decided to make a contract with third party manufacturer but under strong inspection of Patanjali. Also many products like fruit jam is been outsourced and is marketed by Patanjali. The product development, there are three pillars in this: competitive pricing, natural raw material, and innovation. Competitive pricing, as the business policy says Uppkar and non-Vyapar, as there is no middleman. Also, the profits is been profit share by Patanjali is very less just to as to run a company. Low input cost of production, procurement of RM directly from the farmers, avoiding the middleman helps most to downgrade the prices of the Patanjali products. Natural raw material. Patanjali is an 100% Ayurvedic company which uses herbs to make medicine. Also, the clothing is Patanjali cloth is been made. There are series which is made from a bamboo material, which is pure hygiene and safe to wear. Innovations. Patanjali is always making an innovative products, which such as Patanjali has been also has also made Maggi, Patanjali atta noodles, and biscuits such as which contain 0% maida and cholesterol. Comparing terms of revenue, as now we are comparing in terms of revenue, so we can see that the most sold item in Patanjali product is Patanjali ghee followed by toothpaste and Ayurvedic pharmacy, hair oil and herbal soap. Also, we can see the revenue of Patanjali with these competitors. There is no doubt that Hindustan Unilever carries a topmost position that is about 30,782 crores, while Patanjali is at 10,561. But Patanjali has reached in this second position very quickly when compared to other competitors. Also, ITC is giving a tough competition to Patanjali products followed by Nestle. As also ITC is dealing with various products such as wheat flour and many other quickly consumable items which is giving a tough competition to Patanjali. But Hindustan Unilever has been well established in India since long, and also the product range is been diversified, and also many brands are under working under Hindustan Unilever. So that's also a big advantage for Hindustan Unilever when compared to Patanjali. So the product category with key rivals such as wheat flour, Ashirwad multigrain, which has been branded under IPC, has been a big competitor to the Patanjali's multigrain atta or wheat atta. Also, Patanjali biscuits. The main competitors are ITC and Britannia, as we all have Britannia in our house. Also, that has become our rival, but Patanjali is been able to cope up with this brand as it has been USP of 0% maida with 0% cholesterol in it. Also, the Dankanti has toothpaste is the revolutionary product of the Patanjali, which has been a great competitor to a well-known brand Colgate in India. Also, Hindustan Unilever and Dabur. Dabur itself is a Ayurvedic company, but the Patanjali's Dankanti has given a big competition to these brands. In shampoo and hair care, Patanjali Kesh Kanti and Kesh Oil is been very much effective for many people, therefore giving a great competition to Dabur and Hindustan Unilever. Also Patanjali Chyawanprash, which has many ingredients and also been uh, very sweet, and also but there is also a new also next segment which diabetes segments can also be have. So Patanjali has a good variety in this Chyawanprash product. Product like soap, bath gel, hand wash, pain balm. The main competitors here are Umami products, which are being very well known for its balms and hand washes, malted beverages, and noodles in acid. Also, it is no more surprise that the Patanjali has been producing and marketing Patanjali Atta noodles, which is given a great competition to Nestle Maggi, which is the most favorite brand of Indians. But Patanjali noodles are also being liked by many others, so giving the tough competition to Nestle. So here are the some list of the products in which Patanjali is giving the maximum discount. So as we can here see the Patanjali ghee, which is in grey bar, is giving about 35 to 37% discount, followed by bathing soap, detergents, Chyawanprash, face wash, shampoo, cornflakes, juices. As Patanjali's ghee is being discounted in such a good manner as that they are getting their products directly from the farmer and giving direct to the consumer. So there is a supply chain of farmer to the plate, which has been cutting many middlemen cost and giving Patanjali a great price for the consumer itself. But everything is not nice in a company, so there is also sometimes a downfall. Same with case with Patanjali. A great demand means greater supply in which Patanjali fails. As we can see, after the year 2017, there is a downgrade in the revenue sales of in Patanjali as compared to 2008. And also, Patanjali is been distributors supply chain is being endangered, or in we can carry that broken supply chain drags Patanjali sales down first time in 5 years. As more the demand, more will be the supply, and more will be the retailer will ask for the goods. But here the Patanjali lags, as there sometimes some products are being oversupplied to the distributors, or some are being shortage for many times. So there is an imbalance proper products list in the Patanjali retailer shops. And also as Patanjali and who are selling goods with other brands like Hindustan Unilever and ITC. They have a problem between the resulting mismatch between the products required and sent. And also by the time, such as if a product derived in the store is such late that it is nearer to the expiry, or the expiry date of the is been very close to the product, so the consumer hesitate to buy that product, so the distributor has to bear that cost. So overhead cost of that is also increasing of the Patanjali, as the brand is increasing in merchandising, advertising and promotion of this. And also the new retailers, exclusive retailers, are being a very fed up with this 2 years, as the supply chain of the Patanjali is been decreasing downgrade in that form. Also, the Patanjali has been powered with many supermarkets such as D-Mart, Big Bazaar, and Reliance Fresh. Also, these supermarkets had been assigned as is also planning to assign a special rack or compartment for the Patanjali, but the products are being not supplied fully, or the demand is sometimes high of some products and low of some products, but the and also there is fill rate of the Patanjali is very less when compared to the competitors. Suppose that, for example, Patanjali's product fill rate is about hovering about 40 to 50%, while other its competitors like Nestle and Hindustan Unilever is fill rate is about 85 to 95%, which is almost double of Patanjali. So as we can see, there is a big loophole has been come in the supply chain of a Patanjali. But as Patanjali is been such has now become such a renowned brand, it is been going to reconstruct its supply chain by making following steps, such as the company has planned to add more than 1,000 mega stores of its own, which increase its mega store count to 6,000 and distributor count to 4,500. The company plans to achieve a growth target of 100 to 200% in the next 5 years by increasing the industrial units, so the production will be greater, and also seeing the supply chain of the products is being carried and fulfill rate of the percentage is being increased when compared to the competitors. As Patanjali is being renowned and the most trustable brand in India, it will surely make a good change in the supply chain, and again it will boost its revenue in the next 5 years. Thank you. Here are the references from where I have taken the data.